What is going on, folks? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be fishing the creek. I'm back at the creek at the spot that I fished last time and I caught that little bass. I'm going to be exploring it a little more, trying to catch some more fish, going upstream and see what I can find. Hopefully we can find bigger fish, bigger bluegill, bigger bass, and maybe, just maybe, we might land some. Let's get to it. Alright everybody, so I made it to the first spot of the day. I'm going to be starting off under this little bridge. I don't think there's any fish here, but I'll give it a shot anyway. There might be some fish under this structure, but I'm going to be making my way up the river instead of fishing over there to the left where I did last time, and see if I can catch some more fish. I know there's some pretty good structure right here to the right, but I will try out the left also where I was catching some bluegill last time and that bass, and see if I can land some fish today. Hopefully a little bass like last time. As far as my setup goes, I just have a little weight with a little worm. Hopefully we can catch one. I got one. I got a little one, everyone. First fish of the day, little bluegill. Get over here, buddy. Not a giant, but hey, I'll take it. First little creek fish, everyone. Look at that beautiful fish. Look at those colors. Back in the water he goes. Put up a little fight. I'll take it. Not bad. Also guys, if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe. We're getting close to that 100 subscriber mark. We are at 77 currently, so hit the subscribe button. I really appreciate it. Help out a ton with my channel. Pretty close to 100. 100 subscribers is always the toughest to accomplish, but we're close. I just got hammered. There we go, everybody. Second bluegill of the day. Nice little bluegill. Look at the colors on that thing also. Back in the water he goes. Not bad. So as much as I want to stay in this spot because there's some bluegill, there's some bass, I'm going to keep moving down this creek. Still have a little bit left to fish, but I'm coming upon some deeper water. There's some good clear water right here, probably some good pockets back up in this creek right here. Hopefully we can run into another bass that is willing to eat, and some bigger bluegill. But this looks pretty good. There might be some bigger bluegill here that are also eager to eat, so we'll see what happens. Right there. I'm about to get murked. I got one. I got one. This is so fun. Is that a little bass? No, it's a little bluegill. Third bluegill of the day right there. There we go, everybody. Third bluegill of the day. Kind of know their little spot now where they like to hang out. So I'm gonna keep casting there. There's probably about 2 or 3 more there that are willing to eat. So let's see if we can land another one. Yep, got one. Little one. Smallest one of the day. There you go, everybody. There's that third or fourth bluegill of the day. I always lose track. Little fish right there. Not bad. I'll take him. Back in the water he goes. Alright, so I basically made it to the end of the creek. I mean, I could go further, but there's a lot of like branches and stuff. So this is basically the end of the line. Then I'll go back to another spot where I was catching bluegill last time. See if I can land some there. But this used to be kind of like a little swimming spot. I'm sure people still swim here. Some good cover back up in these branches, these reeds for fish. Pretty deep. And I'm hung up. Oh, what is that? Got one. Got one. That's a nice bluegill. Oh my god, that's probably the biggest one of the day. Get over here, buddy. I did not think there was fish back there. I honestly did not think there was fish back there. This is a pretty decent sized one too. There we go, everybody. What is that, like 5th, 6th bluegill of the day? Probably the biggest one of the day. Not bad. There's another one back there, so go ahead and release this guy gently. Back in the water. There he goes. Not bad. That's probably one of the biggest ones that we're gonna catch today. Keep fishing. It's a pretty good little spot. Let's see if we can land one more. Oh, I'm getting munched. Got one. Not as big as the last one, but I'll take him. Little bluegill. Another little bluegill right there. Back in the water he goes. Not a bad fish. Getting munched. There we go. Another bluegill. They're pushed up back up in these reeds. Not a bad fish. Another little bluegill. Back in the water he goes. Keep fishing. Right there. It's about to happen. There's probably a fish there. I got one. These things are so fun. This guy held it. There we go, everybody. Another little bluegill right there. Not bad. Back in the water he goes. At this point, I've lost track of how many we have caught already, so I think it's quite a few. Not a bad day. Getting close to finishing up. Catch maybe a few final bluegill, and we'll call it a day. Want to catch one bigger one though. Got one. Got one. That's a nicer one. Not gonna lie. Here we go. There we go, everyone. Another little bluegill right there. Back in the water he goes. Like I've said, everybody, if you haven't tried bluegill fishing with ultralight gear, you really have to try it. Light line, it's pretty fun. You know, if you're not good at bass fishing, you can always try this out, and it's always a blast. You can always catch a ton of bluegill. You find the right spot. They're not that pressured. They're always willing to eat. See right there, I had another one. That might have been a little bass. Got one. Little one. I'll take him. There's another bluegill. There he goes back in the water. 3, 2, 1. Set the hook. That was so cool. It's just instant back here. There's a little spot. There's a ton of them. There you go. That was so instant. All right, everybody, so I'm just gonna try and land one more bluegill because this video is probably already like at 6 minutes. I've caught a ton of bluegill, and I'll try one more final spot after this last fish. If I can get one to eat. Got him. Got him. That's a decent one. That's a decent one. Last bluegill in the little spot. I'll take him. There you go, everybody. Last little bluegill in this little area. I'm gonna try one more spot. Pretty decent sized bluegill. Back in the water he goes. Put up a good fight. I'm gonna try one more spot. See if we can land one last giant bluegill or even a little bass. Got one, everyone. It's probably going to be my last fish of the day. I tried to catch another big one, but just couldn't make it happen. Wasn't really seeing any big fish. Saw probably one or two. Didn't want to commit. Last little bluegill of the day. Back in the water. Not bad. All right, everybody, that is going to effectively end today's video. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I probably caught around 10 to 20 bluegill. I don't know, I always lose count. This is a pretty cool little spot. Really enjoyed filming it. But if you enjoyed the video, leave a like on this video, comment and subscribe for future content like this, and drop any suggestions below on any ideas that you might have for future videos. But with that being said, I'll catch you next time on JJ Fishes.